Peter Obi defeated the candidate of the ruling All Progressives Congress, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, by a margin of about 10,000 votes.
Inside the hall at the INEC headquarters, Yaba, are journalists, including foreign media and observers.
Congress,
they waited patiently as the coalition officer and electoral officer from the 20 local government inside the hall at the INEC headquarters, Yaba, election journalists, including foreign media and observers. They waited patiently as the coalition officer and electoral officer from the 20 local government hall at the INEC headquarters, Yaba, election journalists, including foreign media and observers. They waited patiently as the coalition officer electoral officer now the 20 inside the hall at the INEC
606 LP 582 454 582 454 PDP 75750 750.
This victory no doubt has drawn mixed reactions from the Labour Party and the PDP members present.
Amidst all the attack, intimidation, suppression and everything, Nigerians showed their resilience by making sure that they exercise their franchise, their civil rights. And this is what we saw in this election in Lagos State. However, it should have been with a wider margin, and we're still not going to rest because we are out to make sure that every Nigerian vote counts.
The use of beavers is supposed to solve some of the problems. I think it solved the problem to a large extent in Osun and Ekiti State, probably because it was a smaller size election. Now that it's a general election, a lot of things happened. It exposed the inadequacy in INEC and its personnel.
Accredited voters was 1,347,152, while the total valid vote was 1,227,451. Total vote cast at the end of the exercise was 1,333,729, while a total of 64,278 were rejected as invalid votes. Obinume, AIT News, Lagos.
The presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Bola Tinubu, has appealed to his supporters in Lagos State to channel action that will lead to break down law and order. Bola Tinubu, in a statement released by his campaign council, signed by the Director of Media and Publicity, Dayo Onamiga, expressed concern over reported cases of violent attacks on some Igbo traders in Lagos State. The former Lagos State governor condemned any form of violence against people of any ethnic group in Lagos. The APC candidate says he is bound to accept the outcome of the presidential election, whether or not favorable. You're watching the news. We'll take a break and be back shortly with more stories. To stay with us. Thanks for still staying with us. We move on with more stories. As the collation of results of the presidential election was ongoing at INEC headquarters in Owerri, some protesters stormed the office to protest what they referred to as irregularities in Imo West Senatorial District. They called on INEC not to accept the results from some areas as they alleged that the election was not transparent.
Imo State witnessed dramatic turn when the state chairman of the Social Democratic Party, Marshal Anyanwu, and PDP agent Martins Ejiogu urged INEC to reject results from Okigwe and Oru East local government areas alleging that elections did not take place in most of the wards where results were generated.
Align with myself, with my colleagues, that this particular result of Kibo local government be set aside, because we that are making the argument, we also have our report to make at the end of the day. What you will do for us to accept this result, put it aside, let's figure out from which.
It took the intervention of security agents to restore normalcy to the collation center, as the APC agent, Cyprian Akulisa, insisted that INEC should accept the result, arguing that the commission lacks the powers to reject any result.
Our reports, so that they will attach with the copy of what was given to them.
What we are doing here is a state collation, and by the electoral act, no collation officer has any right to alter the result presented to him from the other collation agents from other levels. So if the ward collection officers have collected results and handed over to ADA collection officer, the ADA collection officer has only one duty, that is to take that result as collected by him to the state collection officer.
The state collation officer, Professor Charles Isimoni, urged the protesting parties to make a formal complaint for onward presentation to INEC in Abuja.
So bring everything together.
Before you accept it.
No. Yes, you will bring everything, all your reports together. Will go with this. That's how we also do it.
With the conclusion of the collation exercise, Isimoni urged party agents to embrace peace and await final declaration of results from INEC headquarters in Abuja.
About 7 National Assembly candidates in Saturday's National Assembly elections in Ebonyi State, southeast Nigeria, have stormed the State Collation Center, Abakaliki, demanding that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, reverse announced results over alleged irregularities in the process. The aggrieved candidates, mainly of the opposition parties in Ebonyi State, arrived at the 2023 Collation Center at INEC headquarters Monday afternoon, just when the collation of results was still in progress. Current Senator
of our opponents. And unfortunately, INEC have already gone ahead to announce senatorial election results. And we are wondering, where did these results come from? What is the process? Section 16 is clear, and you don't be compliant with, and there's no expectation of the employment. Are you defending INEC? Are you defending his actions? Yeah, please, based on the right.
The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has again suspended collation of the presidential election results following the unavailability of the Ogbaro local government returning officer. Professor Nana Ote, the chief collating officer, announced the suspension on grounds that the returning officer from the said local government couldn't get to the center on time.
Collation continued at about 1 p.m. on Monday with 19 local government areas remaining. So far, 18 of the local government areas were collated today, bringing the total number of local government areas collated to 20. One local government remains to be counted as the returning officer failed to arrive at the center. INEC therefore suspended counting exercise till Tuesday, 28 February for the vote cast in Ogbaro local government area to be counted. Meanwhile, the atmosphere in Nnewi North Anambra South local government area, the hometown of Senator Ifeanyi Ubah, has been agog with celebrations as a young Progressive Party senatorial candidate emerged winner of the Anambra South senatorial seat. Ubah scored 73,115 votes against All Progressive Grand Alliance, who is the runner-up with a total number of 45,369 votes.
In this era of Bivas, we have seen a significant improvement of electoral processes, and also the electoral laws that were enacted has also helped to tackle issues of controversies. We can't have a perfect system, but we continue to grow from strength to strength. So I think both the legislature and then also INEC has done well to advance our political system.
The senator will continue to provide dividend of democracy to his people, continue to bring it home, continue to work for them, because he's actually a workaholic senator, like you know. We have so many projects that he did in the last Senate that has not been commissioned, and we look forward to doing more. It's all about bringing it down to the people.
Contrary to rumor that Anambra South experienced election violence, the local government area appeared peaceful as heavy security personnel were seen to have been deployed, and the indigents turned out en masse to participate in the exercise. Chibuzo Okezie, AIT News, Oka.
We're still on the news, making the rounds, but right now we have our correspondent Ehizoje Momo in the streets of Abuja, where some women are protesting all that is happening with INEC and collation of results. Ehizoje, good afternoon.
At all levels, we are here today because people are dying in Maiduguri, people are dying in Kaduna, people are dying all over the country due to the brigandage of the breakdown of law and order and the insecurity that has been heightened. We are bounded because as we stand today, there are so many people who cannot eat in Nigeria. We are bounded because in this 2023 election, this is the most historic moment in our nation's history. We are not bounded by political parties. We are not bounded by religious differences. We are 500 languages and more. Nigeria is much more than Wazobia. We are bounded by a common love for brotherhood. Because those who seek to kill us abroad, they don't remember the difference between Nigerians and South Africans. They don't know the difference between Ghanaians and Rwandese. All they see is our skin. But those who seek to kill us at home, they divide us along the lines of our shared brotherhood, along our beautiful ethnicity, along our beautiful religion, along our beautiful region. And so we know, because we have been many places, every one out of any black man in the world, 4 black men is a Nigerian. Yes. And we have seen Nigerians excel in every area of life. Yes. From engineering to technology to everything you can mention. The only thing that we have failed to get right in Nigeria is our leadership. Yes. We lack visionary leadership. And the road to governance and leadership is politics. And this is why we are here today. First and foremost, we want to speak to the IG of police. We want to tell the IG of police that you are responsible for all of our security. You are responsible for all the people that have been killed during this election. You are responsible for all the snatching of ballot. We have seen police people collude. Criminal. We have seen people collude with criminal elements. Criminal elements to snatch boxes. We are here to say, IG, we are speaking to you that you have a duty and a responsibility to our country, and we will address this here squarely today. Secondly, it is important to state here the reason why this place is significant and symbolic for this march. We are not leaving this place today. We didn't come here to leave. there is at least a kilometer walk between where we are and where Professor Mahmoud Jega is. So we are no threat to anybody at any way. We have been barricaded 1 kilometer radius with police and ammunition that we have never seen in the history of this country. Facing here, we are here because we know and we have seen the fraudulence of this 2023 election across board. We are demanding for 3 things. We are asking for the immediate sack of Professor Mahmoud Yakubu. We are demanding for the stoppage of the coalition going on right now. Because the results that are being called right now can only produce a fraudulent leader in Nigeria. The INEC law that produces the electoral law has been broken 1,000,000 times over, and therefore we activate the citizenship in us. Lastly, we are speaking to President Muhammadu Buhari. Oh, President Muhammadu Buhari, you promised us. You promised us. You promised us. President Muhammadu Buhari, we still can make a difference. Your silence in the midst of this brigand young people lifting flag like this were killed in Lekki. It is under your watch that your candidates has stole over 100 billion. It is under your watch that we've watched every wrong in Nigeria. You have one chance to rewrite your name in gold. We are holding you responsible and accountable for the fraudulent processes that is going on right now.
All right.
We ask you to stop it right away.
All right, we also have anger here, shedding tears. Let's find out from them why they are crying. Why these tears?
I am crying because I want a new Nigeria. Nigeria has happened to me. That's why I'm crying. Nigeria has happened to me so many times. There is no justice for the common man. I have been there for 17 years. I have not seen even my children that the Nigerian court denied me. My children were 10 months old when they were given away in my own country to a foreigner. I was married to a white man, a German. And Nigerian happened to me right here in my country. They took away my 10-month-old children in the court, my toddlers. So if Nigerian has not happened to you, you don't know how I'm feeling and what I'm talking about. I came out because I want a new Nigeria. The leadership has failed us. Buhari, leave a legacy of integrity. This is your last chance. You're almost 8 years. Leave a legacy for us to remember that you have written your wrong in gold. Cancel everything now. Let us start all over. We will not accept this result collation. The INEC is not independent. The INEC has been compromised. How can 200 million people be ruled by few cabals of people? How can the voice of 1 or 2 people be more than 200 million? We say no. We say no. We say no. A new Nigeria now. It is now over. Our children are suffering. Our children are at home. How can we continue generation to generation of old people? We want the youth to take over their country. We were denied our own time of life. We never ruled. We have been ruled by old ancient people. We need the youth now to take the country back. That is why I'm here. Mama, at the ICC center, come out and give us an answer. And the answer we want now is a positive answer. We will not take no for an answer. How can they give you money to prepare for election over how many billions of naira, and you now come and say that the server is not uploading? Why is it not uploading? Did you not test run it? Why did you look for this way to rig the election? We refuse to believe you, Mahmoud. Mahmoud, come out and give us an answer. We are not going anywhere. We want a new Nigeria. We want a new Nigeria.
We want the world to know. At this point, we want the world to know
that we have lost total confidence in the INEC. Yes, as we are standing here, we know we don't want any INEC staff to come and address us. The only two people that can address us, the world hear us, is President Muhammadu Buhari or the IG of police. We want the IG of police to know that wherever he is supposed to defend the rights of Nigerians. He's supposed to defend the votes of Nigerians. He's not supposed to defend INEC. He's not supposed to defend Mahmoud. He's not supposed to protect the irregularities. He's supposed to make sure that he's asking the same questions we're asking. He is in charge of law enforcement. Please do not let us take laws into our hands. We will not. But please, we're calling on you to take the law, to look at the law and make sure that the right thing is done right there. Do not let it happen. We are standing here and we want to hear you speak to us. IG of police says these policemen looking at us, they must follow us in this struggle. Don't use the police against us. We all are Nigerians. We all are Nigerians.
All right. You've heard it from the protesters here, youths, angry women. The message is one and the same. They are saying that they want the president of the country, Muhammadu Buhari, to address them. It's all about the 2023 election. They feel that they have been denied their rights, they've been cheated, they've been disenfranchised in their own language. What will happen? Will the president come out to address them? They've also said that they will not be violent. They've called on the Inspector General of Police to see them as citizens who are fighting for their rights. And they have goes out of hand here. We're at the central business area just near the Defense College. Women are across the road also protesting, while where I'm standing, young Nigerians with different placards calling on the president to keep his promise. And the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, to ensure that what he said that he was going to do before those things are being done. That's the message from the Central Business District. I am Ehizo Jemomo, handing you back to the studio for the continuation of our coverage.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Ehizo Jemomo, for that report. But let's take a break and be back shortly. Do stay with us. Hello again. 3 days after the senatorial election in Abia South Senatorial Zone, the result of the exercise is still unclear. Abia South Senatorial Zone is where incumbent Governor Okezie Ikpeazu, who will be completing his constitutionally allowed terms in office by May 2023, is knocking horns with the former Senate Minority Leader, Senator Eyinaya Abaribe. The returning officer for the election, Georgina Ogwanyi, while announcing all the results, insisted that elections must be completed in other polling units before a final declaration is made on the Senate position. In Abia North District, Senate Chief Whip, Senator Orji Uzokalo of the APC, was declared winner after polling 30,805 votes to defeat his major opponents, Onwabunwa of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, who got 15,175 votes, while Nnamdi Iro of the Labour Party scored 27,540 votes. Darlington Wokocha of the Labour Party emerged winner of the Abia Central Senatorial Zone election. He polled 92,116 votes to defeat Austin Akobundu of the PDP, who got 41,477 votes.
This victory means a whole lot to me. One, it shows that God is God. Secondly, it's a total reflection of the people's will, that when you work hard, either in the field or in any endeavor you find yourself in life, it reflects positively. And I want to thank God and dedicate this victory to God. And also the Abia Central people who have massively voted for me after a very long drawn campaign.
Because anybody that is happy and understands what good living should be will know that we needed the change to come. And I know that God is going to do it for us.
In the results of the two House of Representatives seats so far declared, the Labour Party has won both positions. For Isi-Kwato Umunna-Ochi Federal Constituency, Labour Party's candidate Amaobi Oga scored 11,769 votes to defeat the current member representing the constituency in Kiruka vote. Probably a major upset is the defeat of Chinedum Orji of the PDP, who is the incumbent Speaker of Abia State House of Assembly and son of former Governor Orji. And the younger Orji lost to Obi Ogocha of the Labour Party in Okwa-no-Umuahia Federal Constituency. As at the time of this report, all the results, especially the Abia South Senatorial Zone, are yet to be declared. This is AIT, and this is the end of our news for now. We'll be back at 4 o'clock for more updates, but for now we return you to Nigeria election situation room with Benga Rileba and Nancy. I'm Hadiza Audu. Bye for now.